Welcome back, everyone. Groomlake Archer here. Time for some more stasis. Let's dive back in. We're about to open this door. We're gonna miss this groovy music once we leave this area. Override. Boom. Moving on.
I found her. Your daughter is in the medical bay.
Alright, let's do this.
Lovely. All that blood. Looks very promising. Let's go this way.
Specimen transport.
Boarded up entrances indicate the trams have been out of service for some time. Specimen transport container. A freight scratching noise is coming from the plastic box. That's lovely. Alright, let's check this out.
Limb regeneration.
Alright. I guess we just have to... Alright, apparently that's not useful at the moment. Let's put the switchboard. No destination set. Oh! Oh, you make it look like the other one. I got it. Alright. Well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I want to see what's down the other hallway. Because, you know, it's covered in blood, so why wouldn't you want to go down there?
It's here. Tram isn't operational.
What do you mean? Can you fix it?
No, I don't think so.
There is no other way out of there.
There has to be. Let me look around.
Fuck, this is all falling apart.
Alright, so first things first.
We request your cooperation.
Let's look at this
by supporting
corpse.
chain security
Nothing to see,
in a positive
apparently,
manner.
about it. Just your average everyday corpse. Nothing particularly interested about it. Alright, so let's check out these sample containers.
Medical bay. This is it.
I suppose I should write this down, huh? So we got like a little U shape. And then we've got a little zigzaggy with a big line. And a line coming out with a little downy bit. And we got a downy bit with a big fat line. And then a skinny line coming down. Over to another big fat line. Shaped like an R. Lowercase r. Alright. Alright, well that's something to try. Let's look at the other ones.
This one was for hydroponics. Project Seed.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just reading out loud.
Alright, so, question becomes, do we want to try the other ones first before we go to the medical bay, which is probably the correct one? Yeah, we'll just go to the correct one. Alright, so let's get this bad boy up. What is it? Well, actually, let's look at this thing.
Project Kitchen Knife.
Alright,
What
so
are
we
you doing
need...
on your side?
Prepping the shuttle. No fuel. So I'm siphoning off what I can from the lifeboats.
Want to swap?
Alright, so we got the big UE thing here. That's the U. This needs to be... something else. That guy? Is it that guy? I think it's that guy. Maybe. Unless we need something that's shaped like an R. That one. Alright. Now how do I trigger this? Maybe this isn't the right one? No, it's that one. Alright, what do I do now? U shape, squiggly bit. Oh wait, no, that's that. Duh. Oh, the two buttons go two different directions. Okay, let's stop messing this up. Alright, so that's the top. Aha, no, it's that way. Destination set, medical bay. Okay. Let's go for a ride.
This is either brilliant or very, very stupid.
I'm gonna say both.
And away we go. We probably should have tried to go to the other places just for hilarity's sake. Probably would have been lots of dying in funny ways. Who knows, maybe we'll go to them later.
Quantum devices are not permitted in specimen storage. Quarantine procedures initiated. Quantum storage device reset.
Aw. Took our drill away.
Okay, let's see what we can see.
It definitely looks like the medical facilities. I think I'm on the right track.
Yeah, you're on the medical bay, level 1. Your daughter is 4 decks below you. She is so close, John.
So close.
I have the sneaking suspicion that she's lying to us. I can't prove it. But I just don't... I feel like maybe she's lying to us. I don't know why.
This is strange. I'm not reading any PDTs in your area. They should remain active. Even on the
Tell me, John, why are you working with this jackal?
Dr. Milan.
She's been talking about me.
Look, I'm nobody. I just want to find my family.
Without a family, man alone in the world, trembles with the cold. Unintended, John. Because make no mistake, you are alone.
Well, that seems like bad news.
John, are you there? I'm down from the comm system. What did he say?
He knew me. He knew my name. Could he help us?
John, this is happening because of him. He did all of this.
This is all too much for me, dear. I'm just a school teacher.
I can promise you that I want to find your family as much as you do. We're in this together.
I don't think she wants to find her as much as I do. Oh, there we go. That was an accident. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Does anybody have to listen to that whole thing again? Hopefully it just clears it out. Nope.
This is strange.
Alright, I'm gonna skip over this
I'm
for you
not
guys.
reading any
Alright, so we got through that. I want to see if I can save this. Can I save this? Save game. There you go. Where is he? There he is. So hopefully if we die, we can go back to that instead of having to listen to the whole thing again. As this should say when we die. We can't go back this way. Nope. All right, so we've got indention in the floor. Yep, there we go. There's the shooting again. Are you gonna go back to my save game, or do I have to load it? I have to load it. Okay. Load game. Alright, that should hopefully... Can I run... Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright. So what do we do here? Make sure I'm not missing anything in this room before we go in there. Alright, so I'll load my game back up again. Let's try this. I'm only doing this because I don't really want to listen to the guy talk again a whole bunch of times. And we don't have anything anymore. We have no equipment of any kind. No, no. Careful. Sneak around behind. Ah. No, no, no. Oh, no, no. Throw it on this thing.
Maybe if it... No, that won't work.
That seemed like a good plan. We can...
Never liked you.
Oh, well, we'll do this instead. Hanging wire. Alright, now we've got loose cables? Huh. We push it one more time. There we go. Blood stains. Exposed duct. Oh, we're gonna go in the ductwork. Of course we are. Can't be a sci-fi thing without exposed ductwork, huh? Sentry gun computer control. Alright, let's look at this dead body first.
Found the body, too. He's pretty bloodied up.
Steven Dreisen. More power outages today. Damn it. I thought we had a lid on that. People have been way crankier than usual. One of my boys just broke down today, shaking and scratching like he was suffering from withdrawal or something. I checked with the nurses who examined him, and it seems like some sort of drug in his system. He swore blind that he wasn't dirty and hadn't been taking anything, but they're already preparing a tribunal for the poor guy. The thing is, I believe him. Everybody seemed to be acting peculiar lately. What's happening to my beautiful ship? That crap is growing up the spine of this baby like a cancer. I kept mailing Dr. Milan about this, but he hasn't responded to any of my messages. I know he's reading them because I get more of the stooges from hydroponics down here to collect whenever I send more than a few words his way. I managed to corner his assistant the other day and demanded to know when we'd be getting getting our share of rations. She looked at me like she hadn't slept in a week and said, soon. None of us are sleeping properly. I try to greet each day with a smile, but the wrenches are getting panicky, if not mutinous. I spend my time breaking up fights instead of maintaining the engines. I think of taking a group down to the engine ports and torching that shit off the hull, but I'm worried it's too late for that now. No more engineers, no more hope. When you take those things away, you got nothing. I'm dictating this wedged under the main security terminal. I don't think any of those things will hear me. The rest of the survivors are holed up in the bulkheads, but nobody was willing to risk leaving until we had some sort of protection. Pointed out that we'd either starve or die anyways, so they voted overwhelmingly for me to try to get help. So I came down here through one of the maintenance access tunnels and programmed the security turrets to mark any individual with their PDT still implemented as hostile. That should at least get the turrets on our side. I'm not sure if it'll work, but it's all I can do. I'm alone now. Hell, I'm used to it. Never met the right girl and all that. I'm pretty sure I heard Lotus screaming. You know, they're probably all dead now, but I can't be sure. I could hear those things peeling panels off the floor and walls like they were paper. And I'll be damned if they find me cowering under a floor like that. Guy Fawkes jumped into the noose around his neck when he was about to be executed. Did you know that? They were going to half strangle him and then rip him to pieces, but he cheated the executioners, breaking his own neck before they could carry out the torture. I'm gonna do likewise. Got my gun for protection C, only one bullet left. No matter, I'll only need one. Alright, so let's see. Notes of this in reports. Dear all, for those who are still able to receive these messages on the intranet, you'll know by now that the creatures are using our PDTs to proceed past security checkpoints. To prevent this, I've decided that each in turn, you'll proceed under armed guards to the primary surgery pod where your PDTs will be removed. Once this is done, we'll program the security protocols so that they will target all creatures that still possess these tags. Do not answer the doors to your quarters unless confirmed by designated password. Today the password is Aegis. Or Aegis, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Alright. This is it. This is how it is. The unidentified substance is still spreading. It's fouled up engine ports D through G, and after brief confab with the drive engineers, I can tell you that it's having a detrimental effect on the efficiency and speed of the engines. The long and short of it is the ship is seriously slowing down. The only thing accelerating is the speed of fungal growth. Its origin is unknown, although we're narrowing it down. This is a crisis situation. Use the hardest stuff you can find and remove it from the fixtures and drive plates without actually endangering the production casing of the drive cores. Good luck, guys. Alright. Alright, let's work on the sentry thing here. Whoops. Alright, A has no low ammunition. Maintenance overdue by 295 days. Replace cable and sleeve. 18A. Come on. Alright, we'll use this.
I don't think this will fit.
No? Gonna pour some cola on it?
No. Crazy.
Pistol. Alright, let's go get that. So, he shot himself down here and then crawled over here? Or shot himself here but didn't die right away and threw the pistol down here? What is that? Alright, so let's go back upstairs. I feel like we're missing something here. He makes a lot of noise when he's crawling around. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, there you go. That's what I was trying to avoid. Oh well. Hopefully it loads me back up to right coming out of the floor, because I don't really want to have to do all that extra stuff again. Alright. So apparently we have to go get this stuff. It's really not that bad, guy. I don't know if it registers when I click on these things, but I'm gonna click on this anyways. Even though we've already read it. I don't know if it makes a difference at all.
Found the body too. He's pretty bloodied up.
Alright, so what do we... Can we actually... Place cable sleeving 18A. I just want to rip this thing apart. Why can't I just rip it apart? Seems like that would be the easiest thing to do.
I don't think this will fit. No. Crazy.
Pour it. No. What if we pour it on here? There we go. Short it out. That's what I'd like to see. That's it? Alright. Let's check this one out too, actually. Let's see if this is anything that's useful. Nope. Okay. Alright, now we're up. So is this one useful? We didn't actually check this one. No? Alright.
I hate doors.
One override. Coming up. Shit, John. The security systems in medical are
Surprise,
inaccessible.
surprise.
It's like they've been locally reset. I can't access anything.
I'll think of something.
Gonna do a little aliens action. There's minigun. There you go. Oh, it's not that bad.
Wow.
It's worked up really easily.
Warning. This area is off limits to all active PDT users.
Why is there
Please
thunder
see
and
your
lightning on a
supervisor
ship?
for further instructions.
That makes no sense. All PDTs. That's everyone. They must have changed security settings. Stop anyone from heading down below.
So we read about
All
this.
coming up.
Alright, so what is that? It's an elevator. Let's check out this PDA. It's another PDA over there. Destroyed sentry gun. Erica Boxer. That utter jerk. I cannot believe that asshole. What kind of demand dumps a girl on her anniversary? Poor Danica's in hysterics. I had to swap my shifts on account of that prick. Sadie made that easy enough. She's such a good friend to me. We were inseparable at nursing school until she decided to branch out into botany. She seems she's more suited to general medical research than patient care. That's fine. I don't mind. I prefer working with people to plants anyway. The new walkway in hydroponics is bonus too. Some of our boys like to stretch their new limbs among the greenery. Who said that new departments were of no use? There we go. This is selfish, I know, but damn it, I've had so much on my plate. I'm having to do serious overtime, and then ungrateful turds like Eric mean I've got even more to deal with. My poor baby sister. Body of a 30-year-old woman, mind of a 16-year-old girl. Apparently he says being the pilot of the Ozymandias is just too much pressure on the relationship. As is that sweet little co-pilot he recently acquired. I've had it up to here with pilots. Are they ever not chasing tail? Well, tonight should be okay, as I've got Danica coming over with some girls for the shipment of Martian champagne. This is long. Alright, our budget increase is proving to be a blessing and a curse. I've got more equipment for sure, but nowhere near enough space for it. If only the Groomlake was one of those modular types, we might be able to get some extra room. Sadie and I are working our butts off around here. God bless Sadie. If it wasn't for her, I'd probably be an alcoholic by now. Danica is still not over her douchebag ex, and calls me up crying most nights just to talk about how she misses him. Next time I see him, I'm going to punch his lights out. I worry about Danica. She's depressed, not eating, not sleeping. I might ask Ingracia to book her in for an appointment. I think she needs a shrink. Work-wise, the regeneration tanks are working beautifully, but the increased demand for them means that they're running short of chemical dissociation reagents, and the cell growth regeneration fluid is pretty much spent. Speaking of the fluid, it's new stuff Dr. Milan's has had us using. It's technically the same as the last stuff, but I'm sure the molecular composition is different. Apparently, it's 4 times as effective. It seems kind of unpredictable, actually. I've asked Dr. Harvey to request we switch back to the old one, which he has done twice. Why are they ignoring us? Crazy huge brawl in the mess today. All of the guys sweating and looking like they OD'd on something. There's been a spike in violent assaults. I swear it has something to do with the new supplies that came in. Ever since that new regen fluid, it seems like everything else is slightly off too. I'm sure of it. Diet, medicines, genetic samples, you name it. I spoke to Sadie and she also swears there's been tampering. The idea that we've been ingesting bad food for months scares the shit out of me. I'm going to get a friend of mine to analyze some samples. Until then, I'm locking my door at night. I'm not sure I can trust. Sadie's giving me strange looks too. I might actually change the lock. Is this the last one? Yes. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I have to see Danica. I have to. She's with 2 others near the hangars, and I'm stuck here in medical. 2 rifles taken from Malone and Bird, and a laser scalpel. That's all we have to get there. Sadie keeps fighting me on this and making excuses. She's starting to piss me off. Has that idiot forgotten where we are? That the Groomlake is now a freaking hunting ground and my sister's in the middle of it? I don't fucking care if they don't come with me. I have to see my sister. I've got to know about Danica. I heard her on the radio a day or so ago. I know she's still alive. She's been hiding. Danica was always better than me at hide and seek back home. It took hours to find her. Once Mom sent a search party for her, and she's been hiding in the bottom of the garden, tucked inside a dirt hole where Dad had been planting beets. She's hiding. She has to be. Sadie is causing me problems. If she won't come with me, I guess I'll have to make her come along, whether she wants to or not. Oh, that's always a good idea. Oh, we got emails. Dear, oh man, this one's long. Sorry, guys. Dear Erica, I was under the misapprehension that your request was perhaps just paranoia, but given the test I performed on the provided samples, well, to be honest, its implications are frightening. I will generally concur that your initial theory that some of the batches went bad, and there is clearly much more than spoilage at work. You have to understand that when batches like this are spoiled, they are all spoiled, not just a few. A fungus, for instance, will spread through the samples, but there's an astonishing difference between the samples you sent me. Some seem to have been cultivated quite for the qualities they demonstrate. Did you know that the brassica sample has been enhanced with a genetically enhanced form of PCP? I know this because I tested a sample on one of my rats. The poor thing lashed out violently, suffered a seizure, and then died. Precise name is DV8-5, a drug that was popular for enhancing the abilities of so-called remote viewers during the eugenics wars. Laboratory created stuff, all designer, all professional. Most alarming part is that, owing to the different genetic strains seen in the 5 samples you sent for analysis, I get the impression that these contaminants were deliberately distributed to both staff and patients. I'm not sure what lunatic would do such a thing, least of all, on a long-haul lab ship, but I've already sent a request to my superiors at the Ministry to examine the matter further. On an informal note, please look after yourself, Erica. You were always my best pupil, and I'm pleased you chose to confide in me. I do apologize that it's taken me so long to get back to you. Be careful. With fondest affection, Luke, University of Tampa, Florida. Alright, so if somebody out there knows what's up. Uh-oh. What's happening?
I think I found the crew.
Are they also bloodied up, like I am before?
You could say that. I'm not sure how many people I'm looking at.
Oh, it's the big blood stain he's upset about.
Something from a eugenics war painting.
Try to push through, John. A few decks below, one step at a time.
Alright, before I read this, I'm gonna stop here before I read this PDA. My throat's a little dry from all the reading. And I will be back next time with some more Stasis. Thanks so much for joining me.